Mr. Ed here with the American Nations Section 2, Chapter 21 Reflection. Chapter 21 was called An Urban Society. It talked mostly about how people were moving into the cities, changing the landscape of the nation, and we talked a lot about all the immigrants coming in the second wave of immigration and how they were different and different hurdles that they had to get over. We talked about things like Ellis Island and Angel Island, the screening process, and the Eastern Europeans making their way over, and how they had a harder time with assimilation than the Western Europeans for cultural and differences, and some physical differences, like their clothing was different. They were substantially more different from Americans at the time than the Western Europeans were. So, interesting, good virtual lesson. We talked a lot about that. Particularly the immigration and where your family came from and stuff like that. Surprisingly, a lot of kids had no idea, like, where they were from, like where what is your heritage. A lot of them don't know. I feel like I always, pretty early age, Grandpa told us we were German. Anyways, I don't really have any notes for 21, so nothing went awry. And as I mentioned, the virtual lesson was interesting that those kids didn't really know. Maybe next year we can do an assignment where I have them ask to find out where they're from. Ding, ding, ding. Great idea, Nick. If we look at the chapter, this was the post-PSSA chapter. We just finished yesterday. Let's take a look at the test. It was a 45-pointer. Let's see where we're at. Average grade, 92%. I like it. Here we can see it. There it is. Alright, they did a little better on this one. Good to see. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, nothing crazy with this chapter. Went pretty well. A couple chapters left, and then we're writing a paper this year. Get some practice for high school. That's it. See you around.